Hello, welcome back to my channel. I was missing last week. I was traveling and I didn't get around to doing a video, and this week also I was this close to not shooting because of everything that's happening in the country. I wouldn't call myself somebody who is like extremely sensitive or who gets like really worked up with things that are not personally affecting them, but for some reason whatever's happening in the country, it feels so personal. There is something about it that I cannot stop feeling like it's happening to me, to my home, to my people. The people who are getting trashed by the cops, I feel like I know them, and like their pain makes me feel a certain way, and because of that, like every time I wake up in the morning and my Instagram is just full of that, I feel so sad. I'm not able to like just come on camera and give a recommendation. There was also so many other things going on in my life. My nanny has gone on her annual vacation and it left me like armless or something because I just couldn't function because I didn't have backups ready, nobody to help with the house, and there was nobody to play with my baby. So I had like so much going on last week, but somehow yesterday I closed in on a nanny. So basically there is somebody to play with her in her room, and that has given me sudden jolt of joy, and because of that I'm here today filming, because just not filming, not putting my creative energy out there was also draining me. I had received a message from one of you asking me to show my makeup collection. I do have a very small makeup collection, especially for somebody who is a content creator. They are like in two of these containers. These are both like organizers that I got from IKEA. I will link it for you. And though this might not look like very less, but trust me, they're just like a couple of pieces in each category. I'm thinking let's start with base. I have two foundations. So the first one is the L'Oreal Infallible. I bought this 6 years ago, so I'm sure it is expired. I bought this for my wedding. My wedding story I have mentioned in a reel somewhere on Instagram. It was kind of whack. I got married under 3 days notice. I had to do my own makeup and I didn't own a foundation, so I just went into the nearest Health and Glow and I picked this one up. They obviously matched me wrong. I have some other products that are too dark for me, and I use this to kind of like even it out. So that's the reason this is here, okay? The other foundation that I have is the Dior foundation stick, which I bought very recently, I think just a couple of weeks ago at the airport. That's the main reason that I don't end up using foundation itself, because I'm always incorrectly matched. I have this kind of skin tone that one shade is too light for me and the next shade is too dark for me, and I am somewhere in between, and most brands don't make that shade. I'm almost always incorrectly matched. I don't think this is a perfect shade match either for me. It is what I'm wearing right now. When I use the concealer and everything, it looks fine, but otherwise, in my opinion, it's a little too light for me. It's a beautiful formula. If you get your shade, I think it's fantastic. I will still keep using it because it works. Now we're in skin tints, okay? I have the Smashbox Halo skin tint, which is a good skin tint to have, but I honestly don't think I would buy this again because there are lots of other skin tints in the market that perform similar to this, and you can get it at a much lesser price. I am in the shade light medium, so once this is done, I'm not going to be repurchasing this, at least for some time. Then the other skin tint that I have, so I bought recently, it is the Infallible Tinted Serum. Very nice skin tint actually. It's very light and I enjoy that. This is what I've been using as a skin tint these days. And I also have the Chanel skin tint. Trust me when I say I have very few things. I buy things and then they're not a good fit for me, so at the end of it I don't end up using half the things that I have, okay? So this is another issue, which is beautiful, but the shade that they used for me in store was 100% too light for me, and they were insisting I take that. The next shade was this, and this is overall dark for me. So basically if I use it, I have like darkness around my face, but the center of my face is lighter, so this kind of matches the darker parts of my face, but when I use it, it kind of flattens my face. The front of my face also becomes the same color as the sides, but this is the most beautiful formula ever. I still wear this. I wear it at night, and at night no one can tell. So many of you guys ask me when I wear this what I have on my skin because the glow is insane. I will put up this picture here. If you feel like you haven't got your shade match, ask them for olive tones because that's where the gap is, and they called me later and told me they have olive tones also, but I'm just like, I don't need another skin tint right now. I haven't gone back to get that tested. Then in setting powder, I have the Too Faced translucent setting powder. I just bought it because I was buying a concealer. They told me to set it with this. I didn't enjoy the set concealer effect. I like it when it's a little bit more glowy. When you use a setting powder, if you have fine lines, especially if you're over 30, kind of go and sit in those lines, and I don't like the look of it. There are some looks like you really need to mattify your forehead and everything. For that I use it. Then I have the mini Charlotte Tilbury compact, and I'm in medium. I have this for many years, okay, maybe 3-4 years, and this is how much there's still left. I love buying minis. I've never finished a mini ever. If you're not someone who uses makeup on an everyday basis, minis are great, yeah. Like you don't need the larger size. Like buy the mini and it'll last you many years. Sometimes when I buy the larger product, I just feel like I never get to the bottom of it and it expires before I've reached the bottom of it. This is the Charlotte Tilbury compact, and I love using it to set my under eyes. It's a beautiful, beautiful. It's actually flawless. In the base, I also have this Bobbi Brown enriched face base. Again, I have barely used it. I bought the mini just to see how I vibe with it. The full size is about 7,000 I think, and this was about under 3,000 I think. I'm not too sure. I'm glad I didn't buy the full size just on hype because I have barely reached out to this. It is beautiful, okay? It's just that my other creams that I have do a beautiful job too. Like, I don't need this to get a flawless base. I get the same thing from the other regular moisturizers that I already have. Also, the lemon smell in this is so strong. It's almost like a dessert or like a hotel lobby, like a 5-star hotel lobby or the bathroom. It smells so strong. I don't love that. Moving on to concealers, I have a few color correctors and a few concealers. Let me show them to you. I have a lot of darkness in my under eyes, so I do need color corrector, and this is my favorite one, the Becca X Smashbox concealer, and I'm in the shade medium dark. I bought this also 3-4 years ago, and there is still so much product left, and I use this every time I use concealer, I use it. It is beautiful. It is the best concealer I have ever tried. I have tried all the concealers at Sephora, Tira, Nykaa, everything. This is the best corrector. If I said concealer, I'm sorry, I meant corrector. And I also have the Huda Beauty corrector. It's in the shade Mango. I have never touched this. It's just here because I'm gonna give this to somebody who needs it at some point, and also because I've never used it, I've just held on to it. Moving on to concealer, I have the NARS concealer, which I was again wrongly matched. This is too warm for my tone. Kind of leans orange, so it's just there because it's NARS, and how do I just throw it? Like, there is so much of it, so it's just there. This is my favorite concealer. I've spoken about this before. This is the Fenty concealer, and I'm in the shade 310W. It's called Wear Even Concealer. It is the perfect match for me. It's the one that I use all the time. I pair it with the Smashbox corrector, and this is the best concealer duo for me. Like, I don't like that really dry under eye look, so they both together also give me like a very nice dewy finish, and it doesn't move, okay? It stays put all day. So let's move on to eyes. I have an eyelash curler. It's by the brand Gub, and I've enjoyed it. I have not used many others. There's no problem with it. It's good. Sorry, it's kind of dirty and I kind of shoved this in your face. I'm sorry. Then I have this nude sticks that I bought so many years ago. Comes with eyeshadow stick. You get like this blush. It's an all over face bronze color, but honestly, I use it like a blush. The color is quite beautiful. On Indian skin tone, this color, you don't need to bronze your face. This is like a good blush, okay? And this is a lip color. So basically, you get this set of these 3 things with like a sharpener, and it comes in this tin with a mirror, okay, and then you put it like this in your bag, and it's a really nice handy thing to carry like when you're traveling and stuff. So I like it, so I've just kept it. Very neutral and very easy to use. I have this Mars eyeshadow palette, which I bought at some point from Blinkit, because my main eyeshadow palette, which is the Huda Nude one. See, again, I got the mini in this because I'm not somebody who does very elaborate eyes. This literally had all the colors that I needed. These are the shades that they're in Huda Nude, and this is in the shade medium. So if you see these colors, they're kind of light, right? You want to do like a smoky look. You know, those darker colors are missing in this, and that's when I went and got myself this Mars palette. I was going for an event and I needed to do a smoky look. So this was an instant buy. And honestly, I am so impressed. No regrets at all, because the price I paid for this was ridiculous. Like, I think under 300, and the colors and the payoff, longevity, everything was so good. Absolutely enjoyed using this. Those are my 2 eyeshadow palettes. And then moving on to mascara, I have 2 mascaras. Anastasia Beverly Hills that I bought on a Nykaa sale, simply because I never even tried this in store. I didn't know how it was going to perform. It's not a bad mascara, but this one is the best mascara. Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I do take the waterproof one. It gives a much nicer lift and curl, and I don't mind spending a little extra time removing it. So this is the one that I finally use all the time. I again bought the mini because who is wearing mascara all the time? Like, not me. If I can avoid wearing a mascara, I do. This is just sitting there because when I have this, I don't end up reaching out to this at all. Then moving on to some stick eyeshadows that I have the Bobbi Brown. It's called Longwear Cream Shadow Stick. It is lovely, okay? It glides like butter. Wait. You can't really tell in this light, but it glides like butter, and you can really play with it, blend it, and like put in the corners of your eyes, and it kind of like bronzes also at the same time. It's a beautiful product, okay? I got this free with my purchase. So that guy told me, like, if you buy this, I'll give you this free. And I was like, I'll take it. It was that beautiful because he did the eyes that day, like in store. He put in the corner of my eye and he put it out and everything, and just looked beautiful. This Swiss Beauty Golden Jelly Stick is also beautiful. The color is, oh, just look at that. It glides like butter again. It's like metallic foil finish. And I also have the Giorgio Armani liquid eyeshadow, which is also really nice, but I don't think I would buy it again, because there's no need to spend that kind of money on this kind of stuff, because it's the bottom one here. If you see, like, the impact of the Swiss Beauty one is like so intense. This one makes no sense. Moving on to the next box, we'll do this quickly. Blushes. I have this blush that I bought this year from Morphe. I just wanted to try it out. It's very nice. It's called their face palette, and they have a powder shade, a shimmer shade, and a cream blush. You go in with the cream first, and then you top it up with the shimmer, and then this powder sets everything in place. I was really using this for a long time till I was sold this blush from Too Faced. I bought it at the Nykaa store in the mall. Honestly, the best blush. Now I barely use this. It's almost the same color family. The Tequila Sunset, okay? It's their coral shade. It is so beautiful. It's the one that I'm wearing almost all of the time in all of my videos. I have this expired for sure palette, the bronzing palette, and Milani doesn't even make it anymore. I love it, and I don't know who else does something similar. Basically, this is a contour shade and this is a bronzing shade. I love using this as a blush when I don't want a color, like I don't want a pop of color. I still want it to look like I have makeup on. When you do like a more heavy eye and you don't want to do like a very colored blush and you want something more muted, I use this in that case. And this is my contour shade. Nothing's happened to my skin. My skin is fine. I've been using this one for like maybe 10 years. Don't judge me, but you do you. If you think that it's dangerous, don't use makeup for that long. Another blush by PAC, they had sent it to me. It was a different shade, a little bit more mauvey, and I thought because I have only coral shades, I've kept this. Then I have this blush by K Beauty, and it is their purple blush. I obviously didn't buy this. I got it as a freebie with one of my orders, and because it's a purple blush and you know, just for the sake of it, I have kept it and I haven't decluttered it. But you can tell, right? I don't have that much stuff. Moving on to lips, I just have like a couple, okay? Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Stick. Beautiful, stunning, smells amazing. And goes with all my other makeup. Like I always lean to like more coral kind of shades. Then I have a MAC which is in the shade Velvet Teddy. It's a pinky nude, so that, you know, just for variety. Another nude. Hello. That's my second lipstick. Actually, you can't even call the first one lipstick. That was a gloss. I have one lipstick, one gloss. I have one tint here. I also have this other gloss that I got as a freebie at one of the events. It's by Swiss Beauty. Wow. And one lip liner. This lip liner is from Morphe. I bought this with the face palette. It's a really nice shade that goes with everything that I have and I need. It's in the shade Dearest. It's like a pink that leans a little nude but also leans a little mauve, and it'll go with everything as long as it's in the pink family and not a brown family. And as you can tell, I don't really do brown lipsticks. Then let's go to eyeliners. A Zudio brown eyeliner was also the best brown eyeliner that I have. The other brown eyeliners that I have are by Rene, which sucks. Really deep and pigmented, but the thing is, once you blend it, there's nothing left. It's gone. It's also going into the trash. The Zudio one I've just kept because even though it disappears after some time, it doesn't disappear immediately, okay? See. So that's how much it came out, and I smudge it. You can get like a smoky eye, but it still stays. If you can see, this is the one above it is the Rene one, and it's just gone. And I have the MAC Kajal. It's in the shade Smolder. It's basically their black, and it is a really nice dark black. You want like that Kareena Kapoor Kajal, the black eyes. This is the one that you need. There's nothing blacker than this, okay? Just look at that. I don't know. I love the smell of it. This MAC one doesn't even go. How much ever you smudge it, just look. It's not going. I mean, it's become a mess, but the color, see, the pigment is still there. And then the last thing is this highlighter palette. That's by Makeup Revolution, and it's old, okay? I have it for years and years. As you can tell, is a theme with most of my makeup. There are many shades, so if I want to like use some of these as an eyeshadow, I can. I usually end up using the second shade from the bottom as a highlighter. At the bottom, the white one will go really well as, you know, in the inner corners of the eyes and all. That's my collection. So for some of you, I'm sure it's excessive. Personally, it's really not. Like, I just have a couple of things in each category, and I've been building this for years. Like, I didn't go out one day and just buy a bunch of makeup. Anyway, I hope you had fun in this video. I don't know what exactly I wanted to do with this video, but the thing is that every time I open Instagram, it's so depressing, and there's a part of me that's looking for content that doesn't stress you out. I just hope that this little video did that for you. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one.